Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please do let me know. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please do let me know. Finally, the Deadpool t-shirt is back right over here. So I found it and it is way too red for me. But yeah, I promised you guys that I will be wearing the Deadpool t-shirt soon. So yeah, this is the Deadpool t-shirt. Okay, good guys, amazing. So how are you guys? Is everybody fine? Is everybody great? Everything is amazing. Did you guys had a good day, a productive day, guys, today? Please let me know. Did you guys a good day, a productive day today? Please let me know, guys. Good, amazing. See, guys, you all are students. Okay, you are all from colleges itself. Okay, you need to make sure that you are studying on a daily basis. You are focusing upon your careers. Try to make sure that your day is productive. Just going to college, just learning what the college is teaching you guys will get you nowhere. Nowhere. Make sure every single day you guys are learning something new. Every single day you guys are pushing yourself, and that is how you will be able to be like achieve what you're set out to achieve. Okay, so today I ate some Chinese food and the color of that Chinese food is not going from my fingers. I don't know why. A lot of food coloring was added, I guess. But no issues in that. So always remember, guys, be productive, focus upon your careers, learn every single day. We are here for you every day. We are having various different boot camps scheduled for you. From the next month, we are planning boot camps on data structures and algorithms. We are planning boot camps on C++, Java, Python. We are planning boot camps on data science, machine learning, deep learning, artificial intelligence. We are planning boot camps on electric vehicle designs as well. So all these different things that we are planning for you guys for the future. One more very good news for all of you. I don't know if you guys know or not. So for the past 6 to 7 months, we have been in meetings almost every single day. You guys are getting certificates via Google and Microsoft right now. You guys know that, right? You guys are getting the Google and Microsoft certificate right now. You guys know that or not? Please do let me know. Right? So, good news for all of you. You can take it up as a good news. You can take it up as a great news as well. That we have finally collaborated with Amazon as well. So, some of our future boot camps will also be certified via Amazon. So, the top three big shots we have finally collaborated with them. The quality of our teaching, the quality of our boot camps, the quality of our training programs is to such a level that yes, we were hiring, like students were getting hired directly out of our training programs as well. Along with that, our boot camps have become so well known within the community, as well as the pace at which you guys are helping the community grow. It has helped us to bag, like Amazon is our official recruiter as well. So Amazon recruits almost 20-30 students from us on a monthly basis. They provide internships to all our students as well, and finally they are providing certificates to all our bootcamp students. So thank you so much, guys. It is like I said, you guys liking the video, subscribing to the channel. I am always telling you guys that why is it important. So this is the reason why. Okay, and I am so thankful for you guys. And yes, at the end of the day, I'm not getting those certificates. It's you who will be getting those certificates in the future. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for all the support that you guys have shown, and the benefit you will be reaping the benefits out of that very soon. And I hope so you will be having a great time ahead with the boot camps as well. So keeping that in mind, let's do a very quick revision, guys. So what have we learned in our previous class, guys? Please let me know. What have we learned with our previous class, guys? Please let me know. We learned about the H1 tag, the body tag, the title tag, buttons, ordered and unordered list, right? We studied about the dormitory as well. Anything else that we have studied in our previous class, guys? Please let me know. Anything else? Metadata, we studied about that as well. Good. Div tag, we studied about that. Okay. OL tag, UL tag, LI tag, we have studied about that as well. Anything else, guys? Anything else that we have studied in our previous class? Okay, we studied about attributes, the anchor tag. Good. Just a quick revision, guys. Just a quick revision that we are doing right over here. Great, guys. Amazing, amazing. I think so. This is all that we have studied in our yesterday's class. And in today's class, we will be starting out with basics of CSS. So the reason why we are see, my job right over here is to make sure that you guys are able to do the projects. So first, I'm teaching you guys just the basics of HTML, the basics of CSS, to make sure that you guys know what you are doing right over there. Once we start off with the project, whatever stuff that we'll be using, I'll be explaining it along the way, because we have very less time. We just have 7 days and we need to learn a lot. Okay, we need to learn a lot. So due to that particular reason itself, what I'm doing is teaching you guys the basics of everything so that you guys are able to understand the code. Once we start off with our project, at that particular point of time, whatever we are doing right over there, I'll be teaching you guys out along the way itself. So what we will be doing today is that we will be starting out with CSS for today. Okay, so we'll be starting out with CSS. So what is the use of CSS? On the very first day, I told you guys that HTML is like the skeleton of our body. What about CSS, guys? What does CSS provide to a website? Can you guys let me know? Just a quick revision. What does CSS provide to you guys? Please let me know, guys. Styling to a website, right? The clothes that you wear, like I used the Deadpool example, right? The clothes that you wear, the hairstyle that you are having, all the styling attributes that are there related to a website, that is provided by your CSS itself. And that is what we are going to start learning from today. Okay. So let's start. Okay, shall we start with our today's class, guys? Please let me know. Shall we start with our today's class, guys? Please do let me know. Good. Amazing, guys. Today there will be two attendances, guys. One will be at the starting of the boot camp. So in a few minutes, I'll be taking up the very first attendance. And the second attendance will be at the end of, like, in the middle of the boot camp, or I might skip the attendance as well. It's up to me. But I'm planning to take up two attendances. So first attendance will be taken up in the next 5 to 10 minutes itself. Okay. And then we'll be moving further with that. Okay. So let's open up the live chat right over here on our screens. Is there something today, because very few people have turned up for the class? Is there something today that because of which very few people have turned up to the class itself, guys? Could you let me know? Is there something that has happened today because very few people have turned up for the class itself? No issues. I don't care about it. They will be missing out on the certificates. So if they are not ready to work hard every single day, it's their lookout. We can't do shit about it, right? So let's start the today's class, guys. Just like you are writing. Okay. So first, what is CSS? We already know that. Now we'll be writing what are the different types of CSS. We'll be trying to identify that, guys. Okay. Let me just check if the WhatsApp messages have been sent or not. Has the WhatsApp message or the WhatsApp groups been sent to you guys that the bootcamp is starting right now? On the WhatsApp groups, have you got that message or not, guys? Please let me know. Have you got the WhatsApp message on the groups that the like the bootcamp is starting, or the link of the same? If you are on the WhatsApp groups of this particular bootcamp, no. Okay, let me just cross verify once. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, no issues in that, guys. We'll continue with the class itself. हेलो, हाँ मनीषा, एक बार व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप से मैसेज वापस भिजवा दीजिएगा ना कि क्लास चालू हो गया, क्योंकि आज बहुत कम बच्चा है. ओके, थैंक यू सो मच. Okay, so let's get started right over here, guys. Okay. Uh, right over here, as you're able to see, so first we'll try to understand what are the different types of CSS that are available, guys. Okay, that is the very first thing. So first, let's take up an h1 tag right over here. Instead of an OL tag, we'll take up an h1 tag. Okay. Inside of the h1 tag, we'll write welcome to DevTown. Okay, welcome to DevTown right over here. If I'm saving this, going back to my website and reloading my page, as you're able to see, we are able to see welcome to DevTown right over here, guys. Please let me know. Are you guys able to see this? Please let me know, guys. Yes. Now I want to change the color of this h1 tag to red. Okay, that is my aim. I want to apply a styling. I want to change the color of this h1 tag to red. Okay, so there are three ways in which you can apply CSS to your website. The first way is called as the inline styling. Okay, first way is called as the inline styling, guys. Again, inline. What do you mean by inline? You put up the CSS code in the same line as the HTML code. Okay, you put up the CSS code inside of the same line as in the HTML code itself. So right over here, this is the h1 tag. I want to provide it with a CSS styling. I'll write style, okay, is equals to, as an attribute, I will be adding my CSS styling. Okay, as an attribute, I will be applying my CSS styling. I want to change the color. Okay, I want to change the color to red. As simple as that, guys. Color colon red semicolon at the end. Okay, that is how I will be changing the color of my h1 tag to red. Okay, of the h1 tag to red. Now if I go back to my website and reload my page, as you're able to see, now the color of my text has changed to red, guys. This is called as inline styling. Again, why inline? Because we are writing the CSS code in the exact same line as our HTML code itself. That is the reason why it is called as inline styling. Okay, the next particular type of styling, okay, the next particular type of styling that is there is called as your internal. Is the semicolon necessary? Yes, it is absolutely necessary. This is called as the syntax of your code, guys. What do you mean by syntax? Just like when you're speaking in English or you're writing something down in English, you're having something called as grammar. Okay, that makes sure that whatever you're speaking or whatever you are writing down is absolutely correct. In the similar way, the grammar for programming is called as syntax. If you are not following the syntax properly, then there will be a lot of problems itself. Divya Rathur, please focus upon the class right now. This is not the place, not the time. Okay, please focus upon the class. So the next thing that we want to do is, so we have seen inline styling. Let's look at some other way of putting up CSS, guys. The next particular way is called as internal CSS. Why internal CSS? Because it is in the same file as the HTML file itself. When you put the CSS code not inline, but in the same file as the HTML code, then that is called as your internal CSS, because it is internal within the file itself. Okay, so if I want to put up my styling, I'll just put up a tag called as style style tag. Okay, I'll put up a style tag itself, and inside of this style tag, I will write my CSS code, guys. Inside of this style tag, I will write my CSS code. So how can I write my code, guys? First, I need to select which particular HTML tag do I want to apply my styles to. Okay, where, so first of all, if I'm telling you that I want to paint something red, but what do I want to paint red? Do I want to paint the shoe red? Do I want to paint a t-shirt red? Do I want to paint a wall red? I need to specify, right? What do I want to paint red? Similar to that right over here, I want to change the color of the h1 tag into red. So I have to first select that h1 tag. First, I need to select that h1 tag, guys. So what you will be writing? h1 right over here. Okay, we'll be writing h1 right over here. I want to select the h1 tag. Then in parenthesis, in curly braces, you will be writing color, whatever things that you want to change. Color should be red. As simple as that, guys. As simple as that. This is called as your internal CSS, wherein first you selected what do you want to apply the changes to, what do you want to provide the things to, okay, and then you are having, okay, and then you are having your parenthesis, inside of which you are changing the color to red. So if you go back to your website and reload the page, as you're able to see, everything is working absolutely fine. Your h1 tag is still of red in color. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. It's very simple, very easy, guys. Very simple and very easy. Nothing too complicated. You have learned about internal CSS. You have learned about inline CSS itself, right? The next thing that we want to understand before moving to the third type is some technical terminologies. Okay? Because you are entering into IT, you will be going into interviews and everything. You can't say that, okay, H1 tab, like the first particular H1 we'll be selecting. You have to use the terminologies, the technical terms that are there. Okay. So the H1 tag, okay, the H1 tag is called as a selector. Okay. The H1 tag is called as the selector, guys. Are you guys able to understand what is a selector? The tag that you want to apply the changes to, that is called as a selector. Let me show it to you guys in a PPT itself. So it is very easy for you guys to understand what I'm currently saying. So this H1 tag is called as your selector itself, guys. It's called as your selector. Similar to that, whatever rules that you apply right over there, whatever things that you want to change about that selector, you want to change the color to red, you want to make its size bigger, whatever changes you want to apply on that particular selector itself, that is called as your declaration block. Right over here, our declaration block is color is red. Okay, color colon red semicolon, that is our declaration block, where we write the what are the changes we want to apply. Okay, and the entire one unit, okay, one unit like this with a selector and its declaration block is called as a rule set. Okay, why a rule set? Because if you are applying some rules on some particular selector, right? So that is called as a rule set itself. These are the three terminologies that you guys should be very familiar with. So can you guys repeat what are the three terms that I told you guys right now? Please let me know. Can you guys let me know what are the three terms I told you guys right now? Please let me know, guys. Can you guys let me know what are the three terms I told you guys right now? Please let me know. Selector, good. What is the next term, guys? Selector. What is the next term? Rule set, good. Selector, rule set, and declaration block. Okay, selector, rule set, and declaration block, guys. Again, just a quick revision. H1 tag is the selector. Okay, this is your declaration block, and this entire unit is called as a rule set. Okay, so this is your internal CSS. The third type of CSS that exists is called as external CSS. As the name suggests, it's very simple. You want to apply whatever CSS that you're writing, it shouldn't be in the same file. It should be in its very own file, a very own CSS file. That is an external CSS. So I go back to my website, reload my page. As you're able to see, everything is black right now. Everything is black right now. Okay, I will create a new file. Okay, I will create a new file right over here called as styles.css. Okay, styles.css, guys. Styles.css will contain all our styling code, all our CSS code itself. Again, we'll select the H1 tag. Okay, we'll apply the changes, that is color should be red, right? We'll apply the exact same changes, guys. This is a proper code. This is the exact same code that we have written earlier as well. Am I right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. This is the exact same code that we have written earlier as well, right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. According to us, this should work properly. According to us, this should work properly itself. So if I go back to my website and reload my page, everything is the same. It didn't work. It is not working. Our CSS code is not getting applied to our HTML code. Now, why is that the case? That is very important for you guys to understand. Browsers just read your HTML code and nothing else. Browsers will only read your HTML code and nothing else. So if I go back to my HTML code, is there any occurrence or any like mention of any type of CSS file? No, right? So see, the point is, like, many of you guys say that, okay, we have to link the CSS file, but why do we need to link it? That is a question, right? That is a very good interview question actually. In smaller ass companies, these type of questions are being asked. Why do we need to link CSS? The reason for that is that the browser can only reads your HTML code. Inside of the HTML code, if I have not told that there is a CSS file that is present, that is important, then your browser is not reading that CSS file. Okay. So what we will be doing right over here is we'll be using the link attribute, okay, the link tag itself, and we'll link it to styles.css /styles.css itself, guys. Now what I've done right over here, okay, what I've done right over here is I'm telling my CSS code itself that, dude, there is a styles.css. I'm telling my HTML code itself that, dude, there is a styles.css file also present, and I'm linking you to that particular file. Now, what is the relationship between this particular styles.css and the index.html? The relationship, REL, basically means relationship, guys. The relationship between the two is that the styles.css file is the style sheet, of your index.html, okay, of index.html itself. We'll go line by line. First of all, try to understand this. Why we are linking the index.html to styles.css? Because otherwise the existence of styles.css is just not there. So we are first linking the two particular files together. For that, the relationship, REL, basically means relationship, guys. The relationship between the two files is that the styles.css file is the style sheet of index.html. It contains the styling of index.html. First, are you guys able to understand this statement or not? We'll discuss upon this as well, but are you guys able to understand this statement or not, guys? Please let me know. Those who are late in the class, of course, you will not be able to understand, so you don't have to answer it. Those who are there from the earliest point of time itself, are you guys able to understand this particular part? Good. The next particular part that we need to understand is what I have written right over here. Okay. So first of all, you need to mention where the file is present. How will the browser know where the file is present? So that href or hypertext reference, that is the full form of href. We have already used it in the anchor tag. We are providing a reference to where that file is present. Now we know that the index.html as well as the styles.css file is present in the same folder. Am I right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. Index.html and styles.css is present in the exact same folder. Am I right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. Right? Good. So that is what I have mentioned right over here. / basically means wherever index.html file is present, in whatever folder index.html file is present, okay, / find the file inside of the same folder called as styles.css. That is the meaning of /. That means inside of the same folder, find the file called as styles.css. Now, yes, you can directly write styles.css and it will work for you. Then you are not a good developer. You're not following the norms. If this has been created for you guys, you should be using it. That is the norms of being a good developer. Okay, to write good quality code. That is the reason why we are writing /. Okay, to maintain the standard of coding itself. And that is the meaning of / as well. Inside of the same folder, find the file that is called as styles.css. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Rules are meant to be broken, then Ayushman, you will remain unemployed. If you want to break the rules, I think so you should get into entrepreneurship, not job. That will be my suggestion. Okay, and inside of entrepreneurship, if you are a developer as well, if you're not writing good quality code, the person who you will hire next to maintain your own code, he will just leave your company within a month. Nobody is going to put in that much effort to learn what you are doing right over there. Okay, good. So are you guys able to understand? This is called as external CSS. If we go back to our website and reload our page, as you're able to see, now our CSS is getting applied. Our HTML code is inside of index.html. Our CSS code is inside of our styles.css. Both are in separate files, and hence we call it as external CSS, guys. Okay, now many of you guys are asking to repeat myself. See, this is the only way I can explain you guys what I've told. So if you just want to listen to me once again, this is a YouTube video. Although this is live, but this video is available to you guys with lifetime access. So if I'm just repeating myself, it is of just a waste of time. So just rewind the video, or just listen to it once again. You will be able to understand it. Good. The next thing that we need to understand is that which type of CSS should we use? Should we use external CSS? Should we use internal CSS? Should we use inline CSS? And why is that the case? Okay. It's very simple. First of all, do not, never. I've told you guys the three types of CSS for just one particular reason itself. That is because this is asked in interviews. What are the three types of CSS? How to use it right over here. You should never, ever, ever use inline or internal CSS within your project. You should never, ever, ever use inline or internal CSS within your project. You should always use external CSS. Now, why is that the case? The first particular reason why not to use inline CSS. You will be writing 1,000 lines of code in HTML. Okay. Now, in every single line of code, you're putting up your CSS right over there. In that particular case, the complexity of your code is increasing. All your CSS is not together. If you want to change a particular CSS, you want to change some code that is there, you have to go through every single line, find the particular tag, change its CSS, make sure that it is not affecting the other CSS throughout the entire page itself. It's a very hectic thing, and it is very unorganized as well. Okay, so never ever ever use inline CSS. Now, why not to use internal CSS? It is there at one particular position. It's not unorganized. It is there at one particular place. Everything is together. Your CSS code is separate. Your HTML code is separate. Why not to use internal CSS? Because you are making the exact same particular file in index.html bigger in size. Okay, you are making your index.html page bigger in size. It is now bigger in size. Now there is more amount of code that is there. It is bigger in terms of space that is it is occupying on your own computer. Okay, so in that particular case, you should never ever ever use inline or internal CSS, guys. Somebody is feeling bored, so we'll just remove him from the class. Now he will be feeling very interested to join back again. Okay, so are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Now that we have removed that person who was feeling bored, we will be taking up our attendance, guys. Okay, because now he will not be able to fill up today's attendance. He will not be able to get the certificates, so he can keep on feeling bored for the rest of the days as well. Because we frankly don't care about it. If you're here to learn, you're here to learn. If you're not here to learn, then just go. Like, what is the point of that? So there will be 2 attendances today, guys. If you're missing out either one of the attendance, now the second attendance I can take up after 5 minutes as well. I don't know. Okay, when I will be taking it. If you miss either one of the attendance, you're not going to get your certificates. It's as simple as that. Today we are having 2 attendances. You miss one attendance, you are not getting your certificates. As simple as that, guys. Okay. So right over here, I'm putting up the attendance thing, guys. You have up till 8:05 to fill up the first attendance thing. Okay, you have up till 8:05 to fill up the first attendance thing, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. You are having up till 8:05 to fill up the first attendance link, guys. I'll be providing the attendance link for just 1 minute. Then I will not be able to provide you guys with the attendance link. You have 5 minutes to fill up the attendance link, guys. This is the first. Shubham Sharma, as you are able to see, this is a free bootcamp, right? We cannot spend on its marketing or something. So we ask you guys to circulate the message of the bootcamp within your own peers, so that more amount of people are able to get the benefit of these boot camps. Okay, so please, yes, will be a compulsory process in the future, so please do that. I've already provided you guys with the attendance link almost a lot of times. I will not be providing the attendance link anymore. Okay, that is it. I will not be providing the attendance link anymore, guys. Please start filling up the attendance right now itself. There'll be 2 attendances today. Even if you miss one of the attendances, you will not be able to get the certificates. Even if you miss one of the attendances, you will not be able to get your certificates. Okay. What type of questions are asked in interviews related to full stack development to give better answers in interviews? And you can tell some sites where we can refer for interview questions. So in full stack web development, usually the questions that will be asked will be related to the projects that you have done. For example, you have done a project in React.js, they will be first asking you, why are you doing a project in React.js? Why not choose some other framework? What was your reason for choosing React.js? What is the benefits of using React.js? Okay, what is React? What is Redux? Why is it used? How is it used? What have you done right over here? How did you create this API? What was the architecture of your project? These type of questions will be asked in full stack web development. Okay. Done, guys. Attendance. You have 3 more minutes to fill up your attendance. After that, the attendance will be closed. Is it necessary to join with the same ID that I used to join camp? No, not at all. Okay. So you are amazing. Thank you so much. Done. Okay, sir. Good. Sir, can you please explain how to use Sandbox by opening up the website that is called a Sandbox, Code Sandbox? For web development, Bootstrap, PHP is needed. Both of these are shit. Okay. Bootstrap has been replaced by Tailwind. PHP has been replaced by 15 different other things. If you're living 20 years ago, then yes, these were the technologies. Right now, shift to Node.js, Express, MongoDB for backend. And instead of Bootstrap, learn Tailwind CSS. That is very helpful for me because giving me a lot of knowledge. Your explanations are great. Thank you so much, guys. I missed 2 classes due to my family problem. Will I get the certificates? Sash, I will tell you to focus much upon the learning experience. You have already missed out on the certificates right now. Should I learn C programming language? Absolutely not. It is just taught in colleges. It is of no importance to learn C as a programming language. Nobody is asking you for it as well. Okay. What happened to day 7 in front-end web development? Infinity Gamer, if you're present in the day 6, you will know what happened to day 7. Okay. Sir, yesterday my attendance link did not work. Attendance link always works, Devansh. There's never a time when the attendance link is not working. But even if you have missed just one attendance, you don't have to worry about it. We take care of that for you guys. Okay. There will be any workshops for Java? Yes, absolutely. Shiva Nagar, sir, I use link tab but not working. Shiva, just reload the page. Shiva, you're there from the first day. You should know about it. How to save code in Code Sandbox? Control S. Compulsory to share, sir. Only we get the certificate. Sai, in the future bootcamps, yes, that will be the case. Sir, any data science bootcamps? Yes, we are going to organize data science bootcamps as well. Do not worry about it. Bootcamps on Django will be there. Maybe right now we have not planned about it. So is HTML case sensitive? Not at all. You can write small HTML, capital HTML is the same thing. For placement, Java language practicing DSA would be good. Yes, of course. Is it done? Okay, let's switch on the AC. It's again getting too hot. Then mobile is left. Try to complete it by tonight if it's possible from home. Because I need to start with the thing. Try to complete it by tonight if it's possible. Let me know once you have done it. Right. If it's not, we'll think about it, but try to complete it by tonight itself. Okay, thanks so much. What type of questions are asked in full stack Java developer? Please do not go with Java developer. Very little amount of jobs are available right over there. Go with JavaScript development. Android development. Okay, shit. The time for attendance has been arrived, guys. Now the attendance link will be closed in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. The attendance link has been closed, guys. The first attendance has been taken up. There again, I've told you guys there will be 2 attendances today for getting a full attendance for today's class. Is there any artificial intelligence bootcamp? Yes, we are definitely going to do that as well. Do not worry about it. So shall we start with our class, guys? Shall we start with our class? Please let me know. A lot of time has been wasted in the attendance. Shall we start, guys? Please let me know. Shall we start, guys? Please let me know. Good. Amazing, guys. Amazing. So let's get started right now, guys. So we have learned how to connect our CSS file to our HTML file as well. So what we are going to do right now is that we are going to look at our PPT once again. Okay. And we'll see what it is telling us to do. Okay, so classes and IDs, this is a very important task right over here, guys. So let's assume I'm having a lot of H1 tags, guys. I'm having a lot of H1 tags right over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm having 7 H1 tags right now on my screen. Okay, so if I go back to my website and reload my page, I'm having 7 H1 tags that are visible on my screen, guys. Okay, now many of you guys are asking for the PPT. The PPT is actually already available on our Discord server. There's a link to join the Discord server down in the description of the video itself. There you will be able to find all the PPTs. You will be able to find internship opportunities. You will be able to find a lot of different resources that we are sharing from time to time. If you want the PPTs and all this kind of stuff, you can definitely join the Discord channel. But right now, please focus upon the class. Okay, so right over here, guys, we are having 7 H1 tags on our screen, and we have applied our selector on the H1 tag. So when you are using this H1 tag as the selector, all the tags, all the H1 tags that were there on our website are getting colored as red, because that selector, that H1 selector is selecting all of the H1 tags that are there on our screen. Am I right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. Am I right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. All the H1 tags, as you're able to see, have got colored red. Now, I don't want that, right? Sometimes, okay, sometimes I want to have just a 1 or 2 H1 tags colored red, and the rest I want it to be black itself, or I want even H1 tags to be red, or H1 tags to be blue in color. I can have various different ideas, right? And this is limiting it. So for that, we have a very great answer to our problem statement, guys, and that answer, I think so you guys will be easily able to relate. So when you were in school, guys, did you guys had annual day functions? Please let me know. When you were in school, did you guys had annual day functions, guys? Please let me know. I think so everybody in their school days must have annual day functions that they must be attending or they must be participating in, right? Let's assume DevTown is creating its very own school right now. Okay, this is like DevTown school. Okay, and we are all a part of this particular school itself, guys. We are in 10th standard right now. We are in 10th standard. So let's assume these are the students right over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 students are there inside of our school, guys. 20 students are there. Okay. The first particular batch of students is from the class 10A. The second batch of the students is from the class 10B. The third set of students are from the batch 10C, class 10C. And the last particular student is from the class 10D, guys. These are the classes that are there. Now, all these students have been arranged in classes itself, right? Now, every student that is there in your school will have an individual ID, an individual roll number as well. Am I right or wrong, guys? No two students will have the same roll number or the same ID. Every student will have a separate ID and a separate roll number itself. Am I right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. So let's give our students some IDs as well. So this is an idea of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, right? So you're having these 20 students with 20 different IDs right over here. And we are having these 4 classes as well that we are having, right? So now if I'm telling that all these students from class 10A should be wearing red color clothes, I am selecting on the basis of class. All the students from class 10A should be wearing red color clothes right over here. So what will happen? All the students that were there inside of the class 10A will be wearing red color clothes, every single one of them. Right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. Right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. All the students will be wearing red color clothes inside of the annual day function parade, right? Now think about the exact same thing. Think about the school as your website. Think about the school as your website, and all these students, okay, all these students as elements on your website itself. Okay, all these students as elements on your website itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. All these students as elements on your website. Now guys, for those please, this is a question that is going to be repeated again and again, so just answer these people back if somebody else is asking. For those students who have missed out their attendance, you have missed out the attendance. There's nothing in this world that is going to get you back your attendance. That is your fault that you have missed out the attendance. Now at DevTown, we are very helpful. Okay, if you have missed out one attendance, we'll still help you get your certificates. There's no issues in that. But take this as a learning lesson, that do not fuck around with me. If you want the certificates, come to the class on time, study right over here, you will get your certificates. Do not be over smart with me. Okay? So for those guys who have missed their attendance, you're not going to get your certificates. If you have missed just one attendance, we'll still help you out with that. We'll still give you the certificates because I believe in second chances. But this is your final chance. Okay? Good. So, and please do not disturb the class again and again. So right over here, guys, as you're able to see, the class. So every single student is like an element on your website itself. Okay? Every single student is like an element on our website itself. That is basically your H1 tag, your paragraph tag, your div tag, all these tags that are out there. These are the students that are there, guys. And multiple different tags can have the same class. As you're able to see right over here, multiple different tags, multiple different students can have the same class. What if you are using class as a selector, that you are applying, like for example color is red on a particular class, then all the tags, all the students present in that particular class will have its color as red. Are you guys able to understand this or not, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this or not, guys? Please let me know. Good. In a similar way, I can also tell to one particular student as well, that the student having the roll number 13, the student having the roll number 13 should wear green color clothes. So just the student who has the roll number 13 will be wearing the green color clothes. Am I right or wrong, guys? Because there is no other student in the entire school that will be having the roll number 13. Am I right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. I'm saying that, okay, the student with roll number 13 should wear green color clothes itself. In that particular case, only that student from the entire school will be wearing green color clothes, because there is no other student having the same ID. Okay, so again, inside of your website as well, you can give individual elements an ID. The ID will always be unique. The ID will always be unique itself. It will never change. Okay, so for example, if I'm having 6 H1 tags, I can apply 6 different IDs to each one of them, but I cannot use the same ID for 2 elements. Just like 2 students cannot have the same ID, similar to that, 2 elements also cannot have the same ID, guys. So IDs is when you want just one particular object to have a particular type of style itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. How to give ID and class, we'll learn about it. Right now I'm giving you guys a basic intuition about what are IDs and what are classes. We are not started to code, right? We'll be going into code. I will be teaching you guys practically as well. For those guys who are not able to understand directly practically, I'm giving you guys a very simple intuition right over here. Okay, so this intuition of what happened in your own life related to classes and roll numbers and IDs, that is how I'm trying to make you guys understand what are classes and IDs. Now we'll be looking at it from a practical standpoint as well. If we go back, and we'll start changing our code itself, I will allot a class. Okay, I will allot a class to our H1 tags. I will allot two type of classes. One will be an odd class and one will be an even class. So this is the first h1 tag, guys. So I'll call it as the odd class. Okay, I will call it as the odd class because it is the first h1 tag. You can name the classes anything as you want. I'm just using it for the sake of using it. Okay. The next particular thing that is there is class odd. All the odd h1 tags, I'm assigning them the class of odd, and all the even h1 tags, I will assign them a class of even, guys. I will assign them a class of even. Copy this up right over here. I'll paste it up right over here itself. So as you're able to see, all the odd okay, all the odd tags, okay, all the odd h1 tags have been given a class of odd, and all the even h1 tags have been given a class of even right over here. This is how you assign a class to a tag, guys. Very simple. This class is equals to the name of the class that you want to assign. You can name it as anything. Right now I've just named it as even and odd there because that makes sense. Okay, so now here we have selected the h1 tag. Here we have selected the h1 tag. Now we want to select the class, that is the odd class. We don't want to select the h1 tag. We want to select the odd class itself. For that, as you're able to see, the selector for a class is writing dot and then the name of the class, guys. That is how you select a class. Okay, dot and then the name of the class itself. Right over here, the name of the class is odd. So I will be writing dot odd because this is not an h1 tag. This is not a tag, guys. We are selecting a class. To select a class, that is the syntax, that is the grammar. Okay, that is dot odd, guys. We'll go back. We'll change it to dot odd and we'll apply color red, and then we'll have a dot even, and then we'll be applying the color as blue. I think so that should be perfect. Okay, so Lodhade either just like increase the quality of your video. Yeah, I don't want to explain it. I've wasted a lot of time today. Okay, so right over here, guys, okay, you're having the odd tag and the even tag right over here, right? Now, if I go back to my website and reload my page, as you're able to see, all the odd h1 tags are red in color and all the even h1 tags are blue in color. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. If I want to go into game development, which language should I learn? Do not go into game development. You are not a 12th standard student who is dreaming of a dreamy world. You live in a very practical world. There are no jobs in game development. It's just a hobby. So I will suggest not to go further with it. First, get a job. Once you are able to get a job, then learn game development and the rest of the stuff. Because then you can develop on your hobby. Right now, focus on getting a job first. That should be your priority. Okay, so now what happens if I apply both classes and IDs? Let's assume that I want the fifth h1 tag to be of green in color. I want the fifth h1 tag to be of green in color. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want this particular class to be, I will put up an ID as well. I will put up the ID as, let's assume, what should I put up the ID? Special. SPC. Okay, I'll put up the ID as SPC itself. Okay, there's a lot of scope in game development. Example, PUBG. Sahil Shah, when you get a job, let me know. Do you really know PUBG was not created in India? It was created in China. And I think so, Sahil, you should be able to understand from this particular fact that you don't live in China, you live in India. First of all, that is a very simple ideology. The second particular ideology is that why I always say that game development does not has a lot of jobs, because it fucking does not has any jobs in India, especially. And even if there are jobs available, there is no security of jobs because big corporates are not hiring in India. Although maybe Sahil is planning to start his own startup related to game development, and that's a very different thing, but still there's no job security in Sahil's startup as well. So yeah, Sahil, maybe, I don't know, maybe you know a lot more than me, so I think so we should just exchange places. Okay, see, try to understand that you live in a very real world. This is not an imaginary world. Okay, I know you guys are very much into Instagram and all this shit. Okay, I know that because I am also into that. Don't take everything to the word of mouth itself. Try to research a little bit more on your own end before coming up with some speculations. Okay, try to do that. Okay, no issues in that. So we are putting up an ID of SPC right over here, guys. Okay, SPC right over here. We'll go back into styles.css and we will create our for to select an ID. To select a class, we put up dot and then the class name, right? To select an ID, we put up a hash and then the ID name. Okay, hash and then the ID name SPC. Okay, to select a class it is dot and then the class name. To select an ID it is hash and then the ID name itself. Okay, inside of the SPC we will be writing our color. So color should be green in color. Now try to understand this, guys. Try to understand this. Okay, you should be more polite. It will be very nice of you. Say and safe. Fuck you. Very politely, fuck you. Okay. Okay, coming back to right over here, there's a lot of different things, guys, that I have to handle. Like, this is just, I love teaching and I love being myself. So I don't earn anything out of it. My YouTube revenue is 20,000 rupees a month. Okay. My salary is almost more than how much? Almost 7 lakhs per month, more than that. So I don't really care about these 20,000 rupees. My UI UX guy gets paid 30,000 rupees. Okay. So I don't really care about that 20k. Now, whatever courses and everything that we are having, we put up it at the, like, whatever we are giving to our mentors, we give it to you guys, that you pay for it. I'm not giving it to you guys for free. Okay, it's as simple as that. I just love teaching. I just be here. I wanted to create a community around me. I wanted to create placement opportunities for students. I want to create a lot of different internships and everything, and I have done that. So I love being me, and I think so you should also just be fine with coming to a class and just enjoy it. Okay. Okay, so right over here, guys, as you're able to see, class and IDs. Okay, so tell me one thing. Let's assume that in class 10A there is a student with an ID of 3, right, guys? There's a student with an ID of 3. Am I right or wrong, guys? Please let me know. Here in class 10A there is a student with ID of 3. Are you guys able to see this and understand it? Please do let me know, guys. Yes. So if I'm saying that all the students from class 10A should wear red color clothes, and I'm also saying that the student with an ID of 3 should be wearing black color clothes. Okay, so what cloth will this student of ID 3 be wearing? Think about it in such a way. Rules are made for your annual day function that everybody from your class will be wearing red color clothes, but you in particular will be wearing black color clothes. Then what is the kind of clothes that you will be wearing? Black. Why? Because you have been pointed out. It is being pointed out to you and told to you that you are going to wear red color clothes. The same thing happens on our website as well. Sorry, black color clothes. I'm so sorry. The same thing happens on our website as well. Okay, class is a generalized statement. So first, the most generalized is selecting the tag itself, the H1 tag. If you're selecting the H1 tag, that is the most generalized thing. All the students in this school will wear clothes. Nobody should be naked and go into the annual day function. This is a very generalized statement. Achha, haan, sab follow karenge. Okay, good. Okay. Then comes the class, that this class will be wearing red color clothes. Priority level. Class, pointing the entire class out. Then you will be wearing black color clothes. Again, a little bit more priority. A little bit more priority itself. That you will be wearing black color clothes. And that is the hierarchy as well. The lowest hierarchy is of H1, like selecting the tag. Okay, H1 tag, paragraph tag, div tag, lowest hierarchy. Then class. And then you are having your ID. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. So I'm saving this. Okay, that is, I'm putting up an ID as well as a class. And I'm going back to my website. You will be able to see that the ID works. Okay, and we are having the fifth particular H1 tag as green in color. We are having the fifth tag as green in color, guys. Are you guys able to understand this or not, guys? Please let me know. Are you guys able to understand this or not, guys? Please let me know. It's a very important topic, guys. IDs and classes is something that we are going to use a lot inside of our project as well. I'm teaching you guys the basics right over here so that when we are starting the project, you guys are not feeling left behind. Okay, you are able to grasp topics very easily. Okay, so basics should be very clear to you guys. Now, coming back to a very important point, you should never use, you should avoid, not never, okay, never will be a very strong statement. Usually you should avoid using IDs. See, again, I'm telling you guys from the point of view of a developer, okay, because I've been developing for so long. I'm giving you guys these pointers because this is very important. Okay, you should avoid using IDs. Now, why the fuck are you teaching us when you're saying the next particular statement is avoid using that? Okay, why are you teaching it? So I taught you guys because it is very important. You will be asked questions in the interviews, projects. You will be able to see IDs right over there. That is the reason why I taught you guys about the hierarchy and shit as well. But try to understand this particular statement, guys, that when you're creating a very large project, okay, having a web page having multiple pages itself, having multiple different parts of the website itself, so many lines of code that is there, it is very rare that you will be using a particular styling. So why do you use IDs? When you want to apply a particular style just for once on one particular item itself, just for once at one particular item itself. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Just try to understand this, guys. You will be, if you are using IDs, why are you using ID? Because this particular button should be of red color. Nothing else should be of red color in my entire website. That's the reason why you use ID. But this kind of problem statement will be very rare. Because when you are dealing with larger projects, most of the stylings you will be reusing it to make your code smaller. Okay, so for that particular reason itself, we usually always create classes, even if we want to use it just once. Even if we want to use it just once as well, we'll still use it as a class, because maybe few further down the road, after maybe 5 years, when you're coming back to that big project, you might have to reuse that particular code. Now changing that from an ID to class and all these different places will be very hectic. So always I suggest people that do not avoid using IDs. Try to always use classes. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand the statement, guys? Please let me know. Good. Amazing, guys. So, what were we talking about now? I forgot about it. I'll just refer to the PPT once. A little bit blank I am today, I feel so. No issues. So, right now, guys, the next particular thing that we want to learn is measurement in web development. So, how big should an image be? How small should a button be? How far an image needs to be from a button itself? All that needs to be measured. Okay, all that needs to be measured. Now in real life, okay, in real life, when you're talking about like day-to-day life itself, you use measurement units like miles, feet, meters, kilometers, centimeters, millimeters, all these type of different units of measurements that you're having in your daily life. But when it comes to CSS, guys, when it comes to web development itself, that basically changes. That entire dynamic basically changes itself. You cannot use these on your website. You cannot measure your button and your images in kilometers, right? It is just not possible. Okay, it is just not possible. So we are having some units of measurements that are there, and that is what we are going to learn right now. Okay, before learning that, we need to categorize the units of measurements that are available in web development. Okay, we categorize them into two separate categories. One is called as the absolute unit of measurement, and the other one is called as the relative unit of measurement. Okay, so what do I mean by absolute unit of measurement, guys? Are you guys able to see this road in front of you? Are you guys able to see this road in front of you guys, right? If I say that this road is exactly 8 meters wide, this road is exactly 8 meters wide itself. In that particular scenario, no matter if a bike is moving on that road, no matter if a truck is moving on that particular road, no matter if a Tata Nano is moving on that particular road, it will always remain fixed at 8 meters of width. This is called as an absolute unit of measurement, guys, wherein the unit that we have specified is absolute. No matter what is happening in the entire world, it will always remain the same. Now, the second particular type of unit of measurements are called as relative unit of measurements. If I say that this road is 2 vehicles wide, this road is 2 vehicles wide. If that vehicle is a truck, then that road is 2 trucks wide. It's a very big road. If that vehicle is a bike, then that, or a cycle, then that road is very thin because it is a 2 cycle wide road. If that road is basically 2 cars, if cars are going on that road, then that road is basically 2 cars wide. So now the width of my road is relative to the width of the vehicle that is moving on that particular road. It is not fixed, it is not absolute, and hence we call it as a relative unit of measurement, guys. We call it as a relative unit of measurement itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. So we are going to learn some of the units of measurements that are there. Okay. We are going to learn about pixels, millimeters, inches, and centimeters. I will not be teaching you guys because, dude, from your childhood, you should be knowing what is millimeter, what is inches, and what is centimeter. If you don't know that, okay. And then we'll be learning about relative units of measurement, that is percentages, EM, VW, VH. Okay. All these different things we'll be learning about it. Again and again, many people are asking, where is this PDF? In the description of the video, there's a link to the Discord channel of ours. Again, we are the largest in India Discord channel for education, with internships, with job opportunities, with various different events happening right over there, with more than enough resources available. So the PDFs are available on the Discord channel under resources. So you can definitely check out the PDFs from the Discord channel itself. Okay. Okay, guys. So we will stop right over here for today. I will not go a little bit more because even I am getting a little bit headache. I don't know why. So we'll stop right over here. Okay. And we'll continue from tomorrow itself, wherein we'll be learning all these different units of measurement tomorrow. After completing these unit of measurements, we'll immediately be starting off with our project. A little bit of CSS is left. Okay. So I'll be teaching you guys that on the day 5. And then from the day 6, we'll be starting off with our project, guys. The project is going to be very interesting. A Hotstar clone. Again, it would be amazing, of course. This is the second time we are doing this bootcamp, guys. This is the second time that we are going to do this bootcamp of Hotstar clone. So we've already done it, and in the exact same manner as well. So you don't have to worry about it. You will enjoy the entire bootcamp, guys. And then we'll continue with the same. Okay. Okay, guys. Any doubts or queries up till now? Please let me know. For those guys, let me just revamp things once again. There was just 1 attendance today. There will be no second attendance. Those students who have missed today's attendance, I've been giving you guys a last chance, a very last chance, guys. If you want, you can fill up you can continue with your classes. 1 attendance, if it is missing, it's fine. There's no issues in that. We'll handle that for you guys. Okay. Second thing, guys, we have started with our campus ambassador program as well. So I wanted to share it with you guys. So we are looking forward for interns that will be joining us. They will be representing DevTown in their own campuses. We want to organize events in your campus. We want to organize webinars in your campus, workshops in your campus. We want somebody to be a face of DevTown in their own campuses itself. So the registrations for that has already started. We have got more than, I think so, 10,000 campus ambassadors from throughout the entire world. As you're able to see right over here, this is the campus ambassador form for those who want to apply for that. There are more than 10,000 campus ambassadors that we are having throughout the entire world, as you are able to see. And we are currently looking for more people to join the campus ambassador program. Like I said, we call them as citizens of our town because development town, dev town. So we call our campus ambassadors as citizens. And in this particular part, you will be encouraging your friends to join DevTown. You will be the face of DevTown in your own campuses. You'll be promoting our free boot camps, organizing free workshops in your college as well. And of course, the top campus ambassadors will be given some courses and goodies that will be there. So we have taken up this initiative. This will be a proper internship. You'll be getting an offer letter. You'll be getting an internship completion certificate as well. The minimum time duration that you'll be working will be for 1 month on your own time. Okay, you don't have to worry about that. We have taken care of everything that will be there. You'll be given free courses, some goodies as well on the basis of your performance that will be there as a campus ambassador. So yes, certificates, t-shirts, then you're having your offer letters. You can put it up on your resume as well as experience. So for those guys, there is no stipend right now. Like I said, DevTown is a non-profit organization. Whatever we do it for free. Okay, or else we just charge what we are currently facing. What we have to pay, we charge that. That's it. So that is the reason. As a campus ambassador, it will be a work from home itself. You'll be working on your own time. Okay, you don't have to worry about that as well. So if you guys want to join the campus ambassador program, I'm providing you guys the link for that. I'm expecting a lot of you guys to join actually. Okay, I expect a lot of you guys to join for the campus ambassador program. That is my expectations, because I've seen you guys are pushing yourself very hard right now. And I really want you guys to be a part of DevTown so that I am getting a chance to work with you as well. Okay. Like I said, guys, there is no stipend for this. The reason for that is very simple. We are a non-profit organization. We are still trying to grow our community itself. It will take us a lot of time. Yes, you'll have some access to some webinars that even normal you people also don't have the access to. So I'm expecting a lot of you guys to join for the same. Yes, even if you're from South Africa, or international students can also join. Like I said, we have 10,000 campus ambassadors from throughout the entire globe. Throughout the entire globe. So if you don't mind, can I get to know your experience? So I started out as a data analyst intern at Reliance Industries. I worked there for 2 months as a data analyst intern itself. After that, I joined Geo as a data scientist intern. Once I worked there for 6 months as a data scientist intern, then my first job was at Google. So I worked at Google for almost, let's say, I worked for a very long period of time, like 14, 15 months itself. I worked at Google as an Explore ML lead, right? Then after that, I skipped various different startups. I joined a lot of startups as well. And I worked as a front-end engineer, back-end engineer, DevOps engineer, cloud engineer. So it was a lot of fun. Currently, I'm working as a full stack developer itself, and on the part-time basis, I'm running this tech firm. Along with that, I run a this. So, for example, this DevTown is a non-profit organization, but I have a for-profit agricultural-based startup as well that I'm currently creating. So let's see how that goes on. Okay, so guys, like I said, those guys who want to join the campus, like the entire DevTown community itself, you guys can use this particular link to register yourself right over here, and it will be great to work with you guys as well. So if it's possible, do register for this, guys. It will be great to be working with you guys for a very long period of time. Okay. So, two or more campus ambassadors from one college, is it okay? Thoroughly. See, our job is to make sure that we are able to provide you guys with the opportunities to thrive. Okay. So, this is an opportunity for you guys to do amazing in your life. That's the reason why I've provided you guys with the opportunity as well. So, if it's possible, guys, if you guys are interested in the campus ambassador program, you guys can use this particular link to register yourself for the same. Okay. Is it paid? No, not currently. Like I said, it's a campus ambassador program that we are doing on a volunteer basis itself. And if you guys are doing well, yes, there will be a little bit of stipend that we will be able to afford to give you guys. There'll be certificates, there will be some goodies that will be sending you guys as well. I think so you will be able to have a great time working with us. And all, I also look forward to be working with you guys as well. So thank you so much, guys, for those guys who are registering right now. I'm already able to see almost 300 people have already registered for the campus ambassador program. I wish to see almost 1,000 people out of you guys to be registering for that. So let's see how that goes on. Okay. For those guys who were not able to fill their attendance, take this as a warning. Okay, if you are not able to give your attendance at one time, I can avoid that. You will still get your certificates. But from tomorrow's class, be on time and please focus upon the class itself. There's no other attendance today. Okay, there is just one attendance. For those guys who have missed their attendance, like I said once again, no issues in that. Okay, I will avoid it. I will ignore it. But from tomorrow onwards, make sure you are coming on time and focusing upon the class as well. Okay, so I'm like, I would love to see you guys becoming a part of the campus ambassador program. By the way, what are your qualifications? I've completed my BTech in CSE. That is my qualification itself. And rest, I've already told you guys about my experience, I guess. What about MySQL future for what should we learn it for backend dev? Anurag, I will be suggesting to focus upon NoSQL instead of MySQL. Okay. The reason for that is, like, see, at any particular point of time, you will have to learn both. It's not like you will just learn MySQL, you will just learn NoSQL. At some point of time, you will have to learn both itself. Definitely try to do that. I'm from commerce background. I don't know what programming languages to learn first. First of all, you just need to learn one particular two programming languages. I will suggest go with JavaScript and C++. These should be the things that you should be focusing upon. I'd love to see you guys becoming a part of the Campus Master program, guys. I've already provided you guys with the link. Please make sure that you are registering for the same, guys. I will love to work with you guys. Okay. So thank you so much, guys. We'll meet in tomorrow's class at 7:30 itself. Please make sure that you are on time, guys. Okay, and we'll continue from right over there. So thank you so much, guys. Please do register for the Campus Ambassador program. Okay, I've already provided you guys with the attendance link. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you. We'll meet in tomorrow's class. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.